Looks like 2022 is off to a super quick start with the launch of the fastest charging smartphone in India. That's the Xiaomi 11i HyperCharge 5G. While many manufacturers have been vying for the crown of the fastest charging phone, Xiaomi has taken it in this department with the 11i HyperCharge. The charges from 0 to 100 in just 20 minutes. So is the Xiaomi 11i HyperCharge 5G a one-trick pony, or can it take on the competition in this segment? Well, that's what we are here to find out in this review. Let's first look at the pricing. Where the base variant of the Xiaomi 11i HyperCharge has been priced at 26,999 rupees, there is also an 8GB RAM variant with the cost of 28,999 rupees. Now I wanted to start with talking about the headliner of this smartphone, which is the 120-watt charging speed. Now this is the fastest in the industry. The battery capacity might be lower than that of the 11i, but that's because it is designed to be charged very quickly. The 11i HyperCharge 5G got to 72% in just 10 minutes and was charged completely in 20 minutes. I had to toggle boost charging since it wasn't enabled by default. Many might not have the same train of thought, but a technology like this is a boon for someone constantly on the go. Battery life was good and easily lasted beyond a day with my usage. In our HD video loop test, the phone ran for 15 hours and 57 minutes. Let's talk about the design now. The Xiaomi 11i HyperCharge 5G is large. However, with the flattened sides, the phone becomes comfortable to hold as the corners too are rounded. At 204 grams, the weight is noticeable. The 6.67-inch display has a small hole punch cutout on the top and thin bezels all around. The side-mounted fingerprint scanner is well placed and my thumb rested on it naturally. The volume buttons are also within reach. It also has stereo speakers, a 3.5mm headphone jack, an IR blaster and a USB Type-C port. You get glass on the back, which gives it a premium look. The camera module is big and it is sure to grab a lot of attention. While the back manages to hide fingerprints quite well, Xiaomi does bundle a transparent case in the box along with the large 120-watt charger. The Full HD Plus AMOLED display on the Xiaomi 11i HyperCharge comes with a 120Hz refresh rate. It has a peak brightness of 1200 nits and Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protection. It has good viewing angles and stereo speakers are loud and were a good addition to the overall video watching experience. The higher refresh rate makes scrolling and supported games run super smooth. The 120Hz setting isn't enabled by default, so well, you'll have to enable it. Xiaomi has picked the MediaTek Dimensity 920 SoC to power the Xiaomi 11i HyperCharge 5G. This is a new SoC and can also be seen powering the Vivo V23 Pro in India. The internal storage is expandable via the hybrid SIM slot. Xiaomi also offers a memory extension feature which uses part of internal storage as RAM. In terms of software, the phone runs MIUI 12.5 on top of Android 11. It has multiple customizations and a fair amount of pre-installed apps which you can uninstall. So I ran synthetic benchmarks to see how the MediaTek Dimensity 920 SoC fares compared to the competition, and here are the results. In the AnTuTu benchmark, the Xiaomi 11i HyperCharge 5G scored 4,26,791 points. In Geekbench 5, it scored 742 and 2,240 points in single-core and multi-core tests respectively. In graphics benchmarking app GFX Bench, the Xiaomi 11i HyperCharge 5G scored 82 FPS and 21 FPS in T-Rex and car chase tests respectively. I played Battlegrounds Mobile India BGMI on the Xiaomi 11i HyperCharge 5G, which defaulted to HD graphics and high frame rate settings. The game was playable without any issues and I did not notice any stutter during gameplay. After playing the game for 26 minutes, I noticed a 6% drop in battery level, which is good. The smartphone wasn't warm to the touch either. The Xiaomi 11i HyperCharge 5G has a triple camera setup consisting of a 108 megapixel primary camera with an f1.89 aperture, an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera and a 2 megapixel macro camera. For selfies, it has a 16 megapixel selfie shooter. The camera app is similar to what we have seen in recent Xiaomi smartphones and all the expected shooting modes were present, along with quick toggles for HDR and AI. The macro toggle is still hidden in the sub menu and it's easy to miss. Daylight photos from the Xiaomi 11i HyperCharge 5G were good. The phone was quick to accurately meter light and lock focus. However, it still tends to boost sharpness and contrast in the final image. This also caused a watercolor-like effect on objects in the shadows. The ultra-wide-angle camera offered a much wider field of view and photos looked good on the phone's display, but there was a noticeable drop in image quality compared to the primary camera. Close-up shots were crisp and the phone managed colors well. Subjects also had good separation from the background with a soft bokeh effect. Portrait mode photos had good edge detection and the phone allowed me to set the level of blur before taking the shot. Macros were restricted to 2 megapixels in resolution, but I was able to get very close to the subject. Low light photos taken with bright light sources nearby turned out well, and objects at a distance were recognizable. However, colors were off. With night mode enabled, the output had slightly better details and colors. Selfies from the Xiaomi 11i HyperCharge 5G had good details and the portrait mode did manage good separation between the subject and the background. Low light selfies were average. Video recording maxed out at 4K for the primary camera and 1080p for the selfie shooter. Stabilization was good during the day, but at night it did have jitter when walking around. Overall, the cameras fared better in daylight compared to low light conditions. It seems unreal that a smartphone's battery, that to a decently high capacity, can be topped up completely under 20 minutes. I reckon this fast charging feature will be extremely handy for people who travel often. The only catch here is that you will need to carry this big 120-watt charger with you at all times. The good thing for the Xiaomi 11i HyperCharge 5G is that with 120-watt fast charging, it does not have any direct competition yet. So if you are willing to pay the premium, go for it. The OnePlus Nord 2 and the Poco F3 GT are alternatives worth considering if you want more performance for the price. So that was my review of the Xiaomi 11i HyperCharge. Now what do you think about this smartphone? Do let me know that in the comment section down below. And as always, for all things tech, stay tuned to gadgets360.com.